some of us seem to think we don't have time to cook healthy meals, but planning ahead and prepping in advance makes it easier and can save you time and money. Health coach and personal trainer Brittany Mullins is here to show us how to put together mason jar salads that can be your grab-and-go lunches. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year to you too.
Good to see you. This is the time of year we all want to get back on track, so this is a perfect time to say, I'm going to maybe take my lunch to work. Maybe not every day, but some days, or you could do every day because it's healthy, it's convenient, and it's economical.
Totally. And that's why I really love these mason jar salads, because you can actually save yourself time by prepping a bunch in advance. So on Sunday, you can prep 3 or 4, or if you want to have it, 3 days a week or 4 days a week, whatever you want to do, but you're doing everything at once. So there's quinoa in here, and you're going to cook that quinoa all at once, and then prep these all ready to go. You don't even have to think about it the rest of the week.
So will a salad that I make on a Sunday still hold up on a Friday, say?
So with the mason jar salads, yes, because you're putting your dressing down here at the bottom, and it's going with your hearty vegetables, say like your onions, your carrots, and your cabbage, and those things do really well marinating down there. And by like the 4th day, they taste really good too, because they've been soaking in the dressing. And then all of your lettuce and your softer things are up top, and they stay fresh. So 4 or 5 days, I think that's probably the max.
Yeah, you don't want to put the lettuce right next to the dressing because that's going to break down.
Yep, it'll be soggy, and that's no fun.
Layering is the key. Now, you've got this great thing here that you have that we can get off your website, which shows us how to actually put together a weekly plan. And I was telling you, I thought that meal prep meant, we lay out the same thing for every day of the week, but you say that's not the case. You don't have to eat repetitively to plan your meals.
No, you don't. So what I like to tell people is to plan what's the meal that's hardest for you. And lots of times that's dinner for people because you're rushed, you're on the go. And so you want to write out what's going on that week. Grab your calendar and kind of plan out. So you're going to be out to dinner with friends on Friday, write that in. And then the rest of the week, plan what you are going to be making. So maybe Monday is Meatless Monday, Tuesday is Taco Tuesday, or maybe it's Turkey Chili Tuesday. And then for the turkey chili, I like that you can have it on Tuesday night in your slow cooker, like we saw earlier, slow cooker meal.
Oh, they're great.
Yeah, and then make a double batch, so then you can have it for Wednesday night and maybe even for lunch the next day too.
And the good thing about chili is it always tastes better the next day.
Always.
Or 2 days later.
Yep.
Yeah, it's wonderful. All right, let's make a salad because you've got a beautiful one laid out here, and that actually came out of the jar.
It did, and then I stouted a little bit, but yeah. So this is my black bean Fiesta mason jar salad, and it starts with a cilantro lime dressing, and I have a little bit made here, but we can kind of whip it up too. So you start with 1 lime. You want to just chop this, and so I love my little citrus juicer. It has a lime top and then a lemon one too, and you can get so much more juice out of it.
Everything old is new again. That's so 1950s.
Really? My mom never had one of these, and I know.
My mom did.
Yeah. So we're gonna juice this whole lime, because we want about 1/3 of a cup.
And the key too is you're making a beautifully light dressing, because we tend to do a healthy salad and then slather it in something that's like 100% fat.
Exactly. And you want a little bit of those fats because that helps you absorb the nutrients that are in all the vegetables, but you have to be careful because fat is very high in calories, and it's easy to just pour it on and have a little bit too much.
Right.
So typically we would do some lime juice here. I have a little bit of maple syrup to sweeten it up.
Yum. And that's the thing too, if you're going to change your diet, it doesn't mean eliminating everything. You can still have good things.
Exactly, and that's my whole thing, is that healthy food should taste good. And it doesn't have to be hard either, because it can be a challenge, but if you implement these strategies like meal planning and prepping ahead, it doesn't have to be.
Okay, what did you just put in there?
I put in garlic that I chopped up, and then we have some cilantro and jalapeno here that I already pre-chopped. So we'll put that in. And you know what? I'm just realizing that I forgot the olive oil. So now we're having a fat-free dressing.
That's right. And then we put, how much olive oil will we put in there?
For this, you would do 1/3 cup of the lemon juice and about 1/4 a cup of the olive oil.
Okay.
But we'll have the recipe on the site too.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so now that we have our dressing, this is how you do the mason jar salad. And like I said, I'd already made this one, and this one does have
the oil in it.
The oil.
And mason jars are great for that, because if you don't use all the salad dressing, you just put that in the fridge and it's ready to go for your next salad.
I know, I love mason jars for
everything.
everything.
All right, so we need to see, this is a finished layering, but how do we, so you said dressing on the bottom and then start layering the heartier pieces of your salad in there.
So I'll go ahead and pour the dressing in, and we're going to do about 2 to 3 tablespoons, maybe a little bit more. That's all you really need. And then the hearty vegetables will go down here. So we have the red onion.
And that'll taste really good after it comes out of the oil.
Oh, yes. And then another hearty vegetable is we have the cabbage. And I love this red cabbage just for the colors. And like you can tell that mason jar salad just looks so pretty.
And again, this is just a suggestion. If you don't like red cabbage or if you don't like carrots, you just leave it out.
Oh, or just sub for whatever your favorite vegetable is.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so now that we have the hearty vegetables down here, and basically all the dressing is covered up at this point. So the next thing that you want to put on is maybe the quinoa.
And that's cooked quinoa, so you want to make sure that you cook it.
Yes. So I've already prepped this and cooked it up. So we'll put the quinoa on here. And I'd say about 1/4 cup or so. It's a good serving size.
And then you said once you take this to lunch, to work or wherever you're going for lunch, and then you would take it out and put it in a larger container so that you can eat it. Because when you turn it and dump it, then it dresses itself.
Yep, exactly. You know all about this. So yes, it dresses itself, but we've talked about trying to get a fork down in here is a little bit challenging. So definitely want to bring a container you can pour it out into.
And then you've got some black beans in there and then your greens, and this is the finished salad, and this carries. You put that in your lunch bag or put that in your work bag or whatever, and refrigerate it if you can, which is a great thing. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
You're so welcome. This was so fun.
And bringing me lunch. You're so sweet.
Yeah, you can have that.
Brittany has recipes, workouts, and motivation online. We'll post a link to her blog on our show website at WTVR.com/VTM by late this afternoon.